Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. And today, guys, I know I'm a little bit late. Okay, I know I'm about 4 or 5 days when Drake just dropped his Fighting Irish freestyle. Okay, he's literally expressing his feelings. Okay, he's in his feelings like Kiki. Okay, he is no longer, he done fell out of love with his brother LeBron James, and even accusing LeBron James of cheating on Savannah and low-key bribing him, blackmailing him. He got the knife in his rib cage, saying like, you know what, since you want to go over there and party and listen to Kendrick Lamar's music, dancing on my grave, I'm going to expose you. And before I get into the little article about LeBron James, and Drake trying to expose him for allegedly cheating on his wife, Savannah James, let's break down a little bit of these lyrics as it pertains to his Fighting Irish freestyle. Again, Drake just dropped this at the top of the new year to bring in 2025. Okay, if you guys have been living underneath the rock, Kendrick Lamar literally dragged Drake by his braids that he had at the time. He didn't cut him off about a month ago. They all gone, right? He bald headed, but Kendrick Lamar literally just they was going back and forth with it. Okay, it was a great birthday gift for me. It was from through April through May, and then June, July. It's just like it wouldn't stop. And then Drake kind of had no choice but to retreat. Okay, and now he has come out with the Fighting Irish freestyle. So verse 1 kicks off, and he raps, "The summer is over. I missed it. Barrel was smoking. I kissed it. Farrah showed us the renders for Texas is unrealistic. Cut him the check because I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man." Okay. Now, when Drake is recording this, I've seen a little bit of the video. They call it a freestyle, but it kind of does sound like it looks like he was like reading off of the paper. I'm not really, concerned about that. To me, a freestyle is not just off the top of the dome. Okay, very, very few talented people can like really freestyle for a beat if you think about it, right? So again, he said the summer is over. I missed it. Pretty much like his summer was over. Okay, he could barely show his face. He couldn't even celebrate the 4th of July. I think he was at Mark Jacobs' party, but he had to rep Canada today. Okay, he said barrel was smoking. I kissed it, meaning like I took it like a man. I looked down the barrel of the gun and I kissed the smoke. The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Here we go with LeBron. Seems like they loved every minute. Okay, now again, like his so-called friends in the industry, all the West Coast rappers at the Ken and Friends. Kendrick Lamar had a lot of the West Coast rappers come out in support of him for Juneteenth. Okay, it wasn't even for the 4th of July. That's like the blackest thing ever. Okay, Kendrick Lamar had them come out and show out, and they literally just danced on Drake's grave. He literally performed Not Like Us back to back like 5 times in a row. And you had people who used to be friends of Drake who claimed that was a brother. He claimed that they were his brother. YG, Steve Lacy, LeBron James. Okay, so many rappers. And like, just people who Drake had a relationship with. So he's like, even my brothers, my so-called brothers, got tickets to the show. And again, it's been multiple footages of LeBron James rapping damn near every word, bar for bar, of Not Like Us. Okay, the infamous rap diss towards Drake. Okay, it's like any other song he can't get right, but LeBron James knew exactly all the lyrics of that song. He says, "Seemed like they loved every minute." He's like, it seemed like they was rejoiced. They were and just filled with so much joy to see this man literally just publicly debase me. When he started taking no accountability in the song, he's crying. Okay, again, like in the video, it's like very dark. It looks like he's recording in the bathroom somewhere. He sounds very tired. He's like, that rap talk flow. Like, he kind of sounds exhausted and over it, trying to seem unbothered and stuff, but also want to express his feelings, which again, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like a lot of people are like, he needs to stop acting like a bitch. But it's like, we all have had, betrayals with our friends, or especially as a woman, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure obviously it happens to men too. Let's say you have a trio, right? And those 2 friends, okay, they have a falling out, and now they want you to choose sides. Or let's say you have a falling out with one of those friends, and you want that other friend of the trio to choose sides. I've been in that situation at least twice, and it's no fun. That's pretty much what Drake is like. You know what? How dare y'all? Y'all supposed to be my friends, and if I'm beefing with this person, you're supposed to be beefing with them too. Just know this shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. He needs to stop being a little crybaby. You know damn well you've been having the rap game. He's been literally in charge of the rap scene and hip hop for like 10 plus years, over 15 years. Okay? They wasn't happy for me when I ran up the digits. Stop it. You are hugely successful. You even bragged about having your hands in other artists' pockets due to the UMG deal you got with Lucifin, or whatever his name is. Again, Drake has 3 verses in the Fighting Irish song, but I really want to discuss the very last part of his 3rd verse. He says, "I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga." Again, if you guys don't know this, I believe that, Dennis Graham, that is Drake's father. Again, he's African American. He hails from Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, that's a black city, right? And Drake raps a verse saying like, I told my dad had another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. So Drake has a full black half sibling, okay, that we know of, who is his sister on his father's side. And again, because Drake was born and raised in the suburbs of Toronto, he would only visit, I believe, Memphis here and there every other summer to be with his dad's side of the family. He didn't have that connection with his fully black sister. And then at the last bar, it says, "I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga." And he was like, "That's effing crazy. That's crazy. That's as far as I got." So this is what the problem with Drake and his blackness. And again, Kendrick Lamar said, like, "Sir, this is not a rap battle between you and I. This is a rap battle between Aubrey, Drake Graham, and his blackness." He's like, "Drake, you're literally battling yourself." When Drake said, "I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga," again, Drake has always been like performative black, okay? The way that he embraces his African American side, the way that he wants to like prove his blackness, he wants to prove his black masculinity, prove his black manhood, is by literally like going. He likes to like be the understudy of like the most toxic black male rappers there are, such as like the Futures. Okay, him and Future go together real bad. 21 Savage, The Game, like all these just degenerate rappers, right? And then anytime like it was time like for black issues or something that was going on in America, we was protesting George Floyd. Drake would defend himself and say like, what, I am black, and I embrace my blackness, and he'll be like, look at my dad. He's an African American man. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. And it's like, that is exactly what we mean. Now look at J. Cole, guys. J. Cole is also biracial. It literally blew my mind when I found out this man has a white mom. Did you know that? J. Cole, okay, Jermaine Cole is just like Drake, okay? Obviously he's fully American, okay? He has a black African American father and a white mom. But J. Cole does not. He's literally a part of the culture. J. Cole, he doesn't give me those biracial vibes of being the biracial of a white mom. I know that's very controversial, but I might do a video on this later on, because again, there is a difference between biracial, half black, half white people or children, if you have a white mom versus if you have a black mom, and it's very, very obvious. So again, like if someone wants to say to me like, Geneva, how are you black? Like prove that you're black. Like, I'm not going to point to pictures and video proof of my parents and my grandparents. It's like, isn't it apparent how I walk, how I talk, how I carry myself? Like, you can, you just know that I'm black. Like Drake is like, he knows that, like, he kind of comes across as a culture vulture. Not even kind of. He's a culture vulture, okay? He has colonized the African American hip hop culture. And like anytime it's time for him to defend himself and say like, justify it, it's like, look, my dad's black. He never says I'm black. It's just, I got a black parent. See, me, I'm not going to point you to my parents. I'm black, okay? This is who I am, okay? Whether I'm half African American or full, which I am, I'm fully African American. And it's like Drake does not see that. So now Drake has kind of, trying to, I guess, allegedly blackmail LeBron. Also I want to put up a lyric on the song "Fighting Irish." He was like, something along the lines of, "God forbid if we were to tarnish your public family man image." That's what he said about LeBron James. This Canadian rapper Drake, legally known as Aubrey Drake Graham, continues his legal battle with Universal Music Group, even mentioning LeBron James. On Tuesday, a leaked screenshot of the rapper's conversations allegedly shows his mention of the LA Lakers star. This is a screenshot, they said, that allegedly features a conversation of Drake, when Drake actually quotes and says, "Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife." Okay, let's go back to the Fighting Irish freestyle. So in verse 2, Drake says, talking about we family, well, I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever got to tarnish your public image. Okay? Obviously, Drake knows something, allegedly, possibly, or maybe he could be calling his bluff. I doubt it. Drake knows something about LeBron James that LeBron James would not like the public to know. Okay, of course, Savannah James, he wouldn't want her to know. Again, Drake is the ultimate bachelor, okay? Whereas LeBron James, he's the opposite. He's a family man. He's about black love. He got a black wife, a black man with 3 beautiful, talented young black children, okay? And it made a legacy of history. Him and his oldest, Bronny, okay, that's LeBron James Jr. They are now currently on the same NBA team, okay? This is the first time in history this has ever happened. And Drake is like, you know what? God forbid we were able to tarnish your public image. He obviously has some secrets about LeBron, okay? It's been rumors for years that LeBron James has been cheating on his wife, okay? Whether it's true or not, Savannah James, I'm sure she knows. Perhaps they have some sort of understanding, an agreement, an arrangement. Who knows? But it's like, this just further goes to show that Drake acts like, I don't even know, like a rich white woman. It's like, what man is like trying to throw his friend under the bus because he feels some type of way because in his eyes, his friend did not like defend him enough in public, or his friend did not, he shouldn't have been dancing and singing along to a song that "This Is Me" and the bass is me, calls me a PDF file and all this. So you know what? Since you want to allow me to get curb stomped, by this rapper, I'm going to, expose you to the public. Like, you're not this perfect family man about black love. You don't respect and love Savannah because you cheat on her. And when you cheat on her with the girls I bring to you. guys, all in all, Drake is a hot mess. Like, what is wrong with this man? First, he's suing UMG, okay, Universal Music Group. You know, he begged for the smoke. Remember this? He said it first. He had came out with push-ups, and that was a warning to Kendrick. And he's like, drop, 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 and the Taylor made freestyle after that. And then finally, Kendrick Lamar responded, and he just would not let up off of him. And again, guys, February is less than a month away. And what happens in February? Every February, the Super Bowl, and guess who's headlining it? K. Dot, Kung Fu Kenny, Kendrick Lamar. And something just tells me I have this itching inkling that he's going to perform Not Like Us, perhaps more than once. And Drake cannot, he doesn't want to go through that. That's emotional damage. That's trauma. Imagine, let's over like 130 million people who watch the Super Bowl in America alone. Imagine a third of the damn country watching this man perform Not Like Us, and they all in the crowd, in the stadiums, or the arena at the football game, dancing and crip walking to it. Drake is going to lose his mind. Guys, comment down below your thoughts if you've heard the Drake fighting Irish freestyle. What were your thoughts on it? Do you believe that Drake is going about this the right way? No, of course not. Because like, what rapper, what man does this? Throwing his friends under the bus. He fell out of love with LeBron, and you hurt me, you betrayed me, so I'm gonna tell the whole world you've been cheating on your wife. Like, Drake, grow some nuts.